Hey guys, so today's video is going to be on my March and April makeup or beauty discoveries, and these can be products that I'm currently obsessed with or products that I find to be quite disappointing or average. So I did not do one of these for March, so I still have my list over here, and yeah. So first off, I'm supposed to give you guys an update on the L'Oreal Colorista Paint hair color that I tried last month, or was it February? I did do like subsequent updates on the hair color in the video description box of this video review, so if you're interested you can go read up and check up on this video. But I did dye my hair again with this, and I think the color lasted a lot better on pre-treated hair. So the color was more vibrant and it lasted about a week or two longer than it did like the first time I dyed it on virgin unbleached hair. So for dark hair, I think this is a great hair dye to like just tint it or give it a bit of a color. If you're quite bored of your dark brown or black hair, you can give this a try. Next up, we have some foundations that I just did reviews on, and the first one is definitely a favorite. This is the LA Girl Pro Matte HD Longwear Matte Foundation, and for 10 bucks you get like a bottle with glass packaging and a pump, and this gives really high coverage with a matte finish, and it has really great oil control for those of you who have oily skin. So yeah, I can't recommend this enough, and if you're interested in seeing more of this foundation, you can go and check out my video review on it. So the next foundation is the Innisfree My Foundation, and honestly, apart from the high coverage that it provides, it is a pretty average performing foundation. The only novelty to it is that you get to customize your coverage and the amount of moisture in the foundation, so you can like choose how high you want the coverage to be or how matte or dewy you want this foundation to be. So if you're interested in like knowing more about this foundation, you can check out my video review on it as well. But like between the LA Girl foundation and the Innisfree one, the LA Girl is so much better, and it is also like half the price of the Innisfree one. So the choice is obvious over here. Next we have some cheek products, and the first one is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. I have been loving this blush because I think it is so pretty. I love dusty toned blushes, and this is a dusty mauve. If you're looking for a true mauve blush, this is perfect. So mine came broken in the mail, which is why it looks like this. But yeah, this is like a really nice lilac, dusty purple, dusty mauve kind of blush, and it is pretty sheer, so you need to build it up a bit. Also, it is pretty light, so it probably won't work well on darker skin tones, but if you can get away with it, it is actually really nice. And I'm wearing it right now. You can sort of like use it to contour your cheeks as well. I think that looks really pretty, and so yeah, really like this blush. Next up, we have a highlighting palette from Marcel, and this palette has got a nice big mirror with 6 shades of highlighters. And each shade kind of has like a different finish. I mean, there are only 2 finishes in it. It's either a really metallic blinding finish or a subtle satin finish. So as you can see, there are shades for all skin tones from light to dark. So you can also mix and match these shades for your perfect highlight combination. And I also want to shout out the unique carton that it came in, because it is velvet in texture and it's just so unique and interesting and very luxurious. So I included some swatches for you guys to see how these highlighters show up on the skin, and on the face it can actually appear pretty blinding and metallic. These highlighters are really soft and they blend out really nicely on the skin as well. They are not chunky at all, and they do not have like huge glitter particles that get all over your face, so I really like that about this highlighting palette. However, I do think that the 3 lightest shades in this palette are really similar, and they do not need all 3 of them. Like maybe they could have done away with one of them and replaced it with a deeper highlighter for darker skin tones, because this brown highlighter is not really dark enough. So even the 2 pink highlighters could have been replaced with something else, but I mean, the formula on these are really nice, so if it suits you, you can try it out as well. Next up is a favorite, and this is the Wet n Wild lipstick. I'm not too sure what the extended name of it is called, but this is how it looks like. It is a really old product in the market. It has been out for a really long time, so I know a lot of people do know about this product, but I only got to try it out recently, and I really like this lipstick. It is probably like maybe my favorite, or one of my favorite lipstick formulas for bullet lipsticks, because this is like 60% matte and 40% satin, so it stays on your lips and it doesn't glide around everywhere, it doesn't like transfer a lot, and it also lasts a really long amount of time on the lips. And with this you can actually do those kind of like blotted lip kind of looks, so you can have it like a sheer wash of color, or you can build it up to a nice intensity. And I like that, you know, it doesn't have a super glossy sheen on it, because I'm more of a matte lip kind of person, and they have so many colors and they are only like what, $2 or $3. So yeah, I really like these, and I'm currently wearing the shade In the Flesh. And if you would like to see more lip swatches of these lipsticks, do let me know in the comments below, because I do have quite some of them in my collection right now. Not the full range, but I do have some of them. So that is it for the makeup stuff. Now we have some beauty products, and the first ones I'm going to talk about are some masks. So I love washed off masks like these. So the first one is the Doll Face Little Black Mask. This is a charcoal super purifying and clearing mask. I think it is about $25 for 16 mils of product, or 2 fluid ounces, and the texture is like a jelly charcoal mask, which is very interesting. A little bit goes a long way because this product spreads out really like thinly and evenly on the skin and really well. So honestly, it's not like a favorite charcoal mask of mine. I think it is pretty average and comparable to other charcoal masks in the market. I mean, it helps in maintaining your skin and clearing out your pores, but a lot of other charcoal masks do the same thing as well. So if you're into like pretty packaging, maybe you will be drawn to this, but honestly, maybe you should just stick to like those $5 charcoal masks in the drugstore. The other mask that I've been trying out is the Skin Food Egg White Pore Mask. And I really like Skin Food products because they use food, and I like the concept of that. And I also saw like reviews on this where it really worked for people in shrinking their pores and also like removing blackheads. So I thought of trying it out. It's pretty cheap, it's like $10 for 125 grams of product. So I got it, but it doesn't really work that well for me. It is also pretty average and basic in my opinion. The most it does for me is that it draws the blackheads to the surface, but at that point I feel like you definitely need to remove the blackheads because they are kind of like peeking through the pores, if you know what I mean. If you're wondering what the texture of this is like, it is also like a charcoal mask. It dries and hardens the same way, and a little bit goes a long way, which is why my tub still looks pretty full even though I've been using it. So yeah, again, not very impressive, but I guess I'll continue to use it because I have so much of it. Alright, the last two items are favorites, and this first one is a sugar scrub from I'm Organic Skincare, and this is in Lavendar and Rosemary. So everything in here is made with organic or natural ingredients, and you can probably make your own at home as well, but for me, I don't have like these ingredients lying around, and I don't have the patience to make one as well. But it really smells like food, and to be honest, I did take like a tiny bit on my tongue to taste it. So yeah, it is really made of sugar and all, and it is a body scrub, so you use it after showering and you just, you know, rub it all around for a nice exfoliation experience. And I like it because it doesn't like immediately dissolve with water, so you get a good amount of scrub going on before, you know, washing it off. So I'm not going to show you guys how the texture in it looks like because there is honey slushing around in the tub. So you know it is like really made of food, and I dig it. And last but not least, we have a really bougie item, and it is also stated on the box over here. It is a bougie scented candle from Diptyque. This is the Roses candle. Very photogenic and probably floating all around Instagram or something because of how pretty it looks. And this is like a really massive candle. It is 190 grams or 6.5 ounces. Also, it smells amazing, and I haven't started to burn it yet because the scent is already so super strong. And Diptyque like says that they use the same amount of concentration in the candles as they do with their perfumes, so I guess that is why it is so super fragranted. And I mean, like on its own, just like that, it can fill up my entire room with this scent. So I'm not going to burn it yet because of how strong the scent is, and I don't really want to waste the perfume. So, you know, if I can get it to work like that for now, I will. Alright, but real talk though, this candle is like what, $100 or maybe slightly less than that, but I know no one in the right sense of mind would go out and get such an expensive candle because there are other candles at a fraction of this price. But Really, this is super fragranted, and I got this from Octoly for review purposes. So yeah, personally I wouldn't spend that much on a candle, but if you are really ballin', you will definitely be able to indulge in this luxurious candle and really enjoy it. So that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found some new things to try out if you're bored of your stash. I mean, it doesn't need to be like completely new products in the market. You can always find like products that have been there, but you know, you never really tried them out, just like the Wet n Wild lipsticks, because you never know if they'll be good or not. So yeah, thanks for tuning in with me today, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye bye!